Hey guys, this is Halo Gamer 501. I'm a little coughing. So this is my first storybook video I ever made. So let's start. Levi Stabbers and Blue Jeans. Oh yeah, you can also friend me on Roblox. My name is Halo Gamer 5091. Not capital H and no spaces. Levi Stabbers and Blue Jeans. Nathan Orlson. Illustrated by Dave Hoover, Keith Williams, and Charles Barnett III. Gold Fever, Chapter 1. In January 1848, a man worked at Sutter's Mill near San Francisco, California. He was about to make a discovery that would forever change the United States of America. This little rock is mighty shiny. Can it be? Is this gold? Soon Americans were eager to go to California for the chance to strike it rich. Some people on the East Coast chose to travel to California by ship. Most ships will sail around South America. They won't be at sea for 6 months. Our ship will drop you off here in Panama. After traveling this short distance by land, another ship will pick you up. You'll save half the travel time. I do want to reach California before the gold is gone. Other gold seekers chose to travel 2,000 miles across the United States to California. Are we going to ride in this wagon the whole way? No, Sonny. The wagon is to carry supplies. We're going to walk. While people rushed off to look for gold, a country peddler named Levi Stabbers traveled the back roads of Kentucky selling supplies. Hello, Miss Newton. I got that new axe for your husband. No need for that now. He's gone off to California. Gone? Gone? Who is going to run the farm? We will need to farm once Henry finds gold. I could use some needles and thread though until he strikes it rich. I'll have to keep the boy's pants stitched up. Oh, thank you, ma'am. That'll be 8 cents. Peddlers walked many miles each day, often to make pennies from their sales. At night they slept in barns or outdoors. I wish Father could see me now. I carry a peddler's pack, just like he did in Bavaria. It's honest work. I think he'll be proud of me. Levi's family left Germany after his father died. Like other immigrants, the Stabbers family came looking for better life in America. In Bavaria, they say the streets in America are paved with gold. Maybe in California that's true. I should go to find out for myself. I can sell goods in California as well as anyone else. Levi traveled to New York City where his family lived. His brother Louise and Jonas owned a business that sold fabrics and other items to store owners. Oh, Levi, California is so far away. Yes, but I heard that crossing Panama will make the trip shorter. Don't be fooled, Levi. Crossing Panama is a 50-mile journey. I've walked hundreds of miles through Kentucky. I could easily walk 50. What will he do when he gets there? He'll keep busy setting up the western branch of J. Starris Brother and Company. Soon, Levi began the long voyage with about 150 other men. A week at sea, and it stinks so bad, I can't stand it. You've got a long way to go. It'll be months before we get to California. Not me. I'm getting off in Panama. I'll be staking my claim before you even see California. Crossing Panama won't be easy. You'll be eaten alive by mosquitoes or die from the yellow fever carry. Better than spending months on the stinking ship with you. Chapter 2. Reaching California. After a journey about 5 weeks, Levi got his first look at California on March 14, 1853. So this is San Francisco at last. Why are there so many of those ships empty? Ha! Sailors abandoned the seas for the hills. That's what I'm doing as soon as we dock. What have you got to sail? What do you want? Boots. Who has boots to sail? Anybody have extra socks? I'll give a pouch of gold dust for a good cooking pot. It's not easy just setting up this camera. I'll give you 10 gold nuggets for them. Real gold for old boots? That's a deal. Are goods so scarce in California that men will pay gold for used clothes and boots? No one knows what Levi did when he first reached San Francisco. Over the year, a legend formed. What's in your pack, Sonny? I have fabrics and canvases. You can make a nice tent. I don't need a tent. What I need is a pair of decent pants. The streets here are not definitely painted in gold. San Francisco is a wild town in the wilderness. Levi moved in with his sister Fanny and her husband David Stern. They own a small store in San Francisco. Oh, Levi, it is so good to see you. What do you think of our store? It's very nice, but why are the shelves so empty? It's hard to get goods. I sleep at the docks to get the first chance at merchandise when a ship arrives. Make yourself comfortable, Levi. Would you like to eat? Would you like something to eat? No thanks. Just tell me where to find a good tailor. I need someone to make pants from this canvas. A few days after his arrival, Levi received the canvas pants from a nearby tailor. Excellent! They look strong and durable. I think they'll be stiff and uncomfortable. Maybe, but miners aren't looking for comfort. They're looking for clothes that will last. You'll be gone longer than that. I might find the miner who needs these pants. I'll be back in a few days. You'll be gone longer than that. The mines are a long way off. I have good, strong legs, and I'm used to walking. Walking in rough country was not new to Levi. Still, he was surprised by living conditions in the diggings. What's in there? What's in your pack, peddler man? What do you men need? Everything, but we got no money to pay. Stop on your way back. We're bound to strike it rich. After wandering from mining camp to mining camp, Levi found a miner who looked familiar. If you're thinking of jumping my claim, you should know that this gun is loaded. No, I'm no jump claimer. I got something you can use. Canvas pants? Sonny, you should have brought two. Those pants of Levi's. The legend of Levi's pants spread faster than anyone could have imagined. We want those pants of Levi's. What on earth do you want with my brother's clothes? No, not the one he's wearing, the one he's selling. Old Joe says they were like iron. In the next few months, Levi tried to find as much as canvas clothes as he could. Those ships don't belong to anyone. The crews left for the hills. Why do you ask? I want to buy the canvas sails. He still couldn't fill all the orders. Dear Louise and Jonas, I need as much canvas clothes as you can send. Order it from wherever you can get it. Believe it or not, we are making pants. This isn't canvas, Levi. Levi says it's twill cotton from France. He calls it the clove denim. He says it's sturdy as canvas, but not as stiff. Every few months, Levi's brother sent more fabric from all around the world. I got some new fabric from Gianna Italy. Gianna, maybe you should call those pants jeans. I call it my pants waist-high overalls. By 1866, Levi opened a store on Battery Street in San Francisco. I'm glad your name is on the sign, Levi. Your choice the businessman I am. We're all partners, Miss David. My name is just no better. Levi's store reflected as the change in San Francisco. No longer a rough and tumble mining town, it was becoming a respectable city. Glass chandeliers in his store? How wonderful, Mrs. Stauss. Please call me Levi. Be sure to see our dresses and linens. We have an elevator to the second floor. An elevator? I've never seen anything like this store. Business continued to be very good at Levi, Stauss and Company. In June 1872, Levi got a letter with a great idea for his pants. This is an interesting letter, Fanny. I think we can make the waist-high overalls even better. You're never satisfied with your own success, are you, brother? In Reno, Nevada, Taylor Jacob Davis bought denim cloth from Levi Styrus and Corporation and made his own pants for farmers and ranchers. What may I do for you? I came to thank you for the pants you sewed for my husband. The rivets at the pocket edges work so well, he hasn't ripped a single pocket. I'm glad. Several weeks later, Mr. Davis, don't tell me you are leaving us. Levi Styrus invited me to move to San Francisco. I'm joining him in his business. I am glad I wrote Levi Styrus himself to tell him of the rivets. I hope he's impressed. Levi and Davis applied to patent their waist-high overalls with rivets. A patent could keep others from making pants exactly like theirs. It seems some rivets were used to make Civil War uniforms. Our idea is not special enough to receive a patent. I bet they didn't use copper rivets. Copper was probably too expensive for war uniforms. Good idea. We'll request a patent for copper rivets. It's worth a try. On May 20, 1873, Levi received the good news. Jacob, we did it! We got the patent. Now we'll have only pockets. We'll have only the pockets of copper rivets. Chapter 4. Big business. Levi never married, but he enjoyed his family life, by living with his sister Fanny and her family. What is this now? Pie? It's to celebrate your patent, Brother David. They David says the pants are more popular than ever. Even with the copper rivets, it isn't always easy to tell my waist-high overalls from those being made by others. What if you sew a special design onto the back pockets? Great idea! And those sequels will be a perfect pattern. Very nice work. How much extra time will it take to sew this design onto the back pocket? Not more than a minute or two each. Order as many spools of orange thread as you can. From now on, each pair of our waist-high overalls must have this design. Why orange thread? To match the copper rivets. Levi's waist-high overalls eventually became known as Levi's denim jeans. The man whose name meant durable, long-lasting clothing was proud of hard-working people everywhere. Everywhere were Levi's. Cowboys herding cattle across the Great Plains found that Levi's were well even after months in the saddle. Railroad workers laying tracks east and west across the United States wear their Levi's for years. Farmers from coast to coast, growing crops to feed a growing nation, worked from dawn to dusk in levees. In 1936, more than 30 years later after Levi's death, the red tab label was added to Levi's jeans. Together, the orange V stitching on the leather patch, these trademarks can be still found on every pair of 501 jeans made by Levi Strauss & Co. today. The end. Now, I have one more thing to show you guys. Ow, that hurts. I was sitting somewhere. I bought my own Levi's to show proof. They actually did add the seagulls and the red tab label. Levi's. I hope you enjoyed my video. Peace out. Subscribe, ring the bell, and don't forget to be nice to everyone.